Art by Inked Playmats at inkplaymats.com, your place for custom-made playmats. Design your own or shop from other featured designers. Use promo code KlotzDill to save 10% on your order. Inked Playmats, your game, your style. To do on their website, and come join us for a fun, friendly F&M environment. Hello everybody, this is Kevin from KlotzProductions, and welcome back to Game 2 of the match between Esper Tempo and Jund. Andrew was on the play for this game and started out with a couple of Hallowed Fountains along with an island. Meanwhile, Chris played a Woodland Cemetery along with an Evolving Wilds, which he used to search for a forest. Chris played a Farseek and laid down a Dragon Skull Summit and then found a Blood Crypt with the Farseek. Meanwhile, Andrew played a Forbidden Alchemy to find a card and discarded 2 Glacial Fortresses along with an Azorius Charm. Andrew found a Swamp with an Evolving Wilds, and then Chris attempted to resolve an Olivia Valdarin, however Andrew countered it with a Dissipate. Andrew put a Plains into play and played an Augur of Bolas, finding himself a Thought Scour. Chris then played a Slaughter Games, naming Snapcaster Mage. He didn't find any in Andrew's hand, however he was able to exile them from his library. Chris then laid down a Rootbound Crag, and then at the end of the turn, Andrew played his Thought Scour, milling an island along with one of his Runechanter's Pikes. He played a second Thought Scour on his turn, milling a Lingering Souls along with a Restoration Angel. He then played an Appetite for Brains to look at Chris's hand and forced him to discard a Garruk Primal Hunter. Then he attacked with his Augur for 1, taking Chris down to 19. Chris attempted a Rakdos' Return for 5, however Andrew countered it with another Dissipate. He then put a Drowned Catacomb into play on his turn and attacked with his Augur again, taking Chris to 18. Then post-combat, he flashed back his Lingering Souls to get himself 2 Spirit Tokens. Chris then played a second Rakdos' Return for 5, however before it resolved, Andrew flashed in a Restoration Angel to blink his Augur of Bolas. He found a Lingering Souls with the Augur and then pitched his hand and took 5 damage, going down to 15. Andrew drew and played another Forbidden Alchemy on his turn to find himself another card. He then flashed back his second Lingering Souls to get 2 more Spirit Tokens and then attacked with the rest of his team for another 6 damage, taking Chris down to 12. Chris used the Dreadbore on his turn to kill Andrew's Restoration Angel. He then played a Huntmaster of the Fells, going back up to 14 and getting himself a Wolf Token. Then at the end of the turn, Andrew played another Thought Scour to mill himself and draw another card. He attacked for 4 more in the air with his Spirits, taking Chris down to 10 life. Then he got rid of Chris's Wolf Token with an Unsummon. Chris then played another Huntmaster of the Fells on his turn, going back up to 12 life and getting himself another Wolf Token. Andrew flashed back a Forbidden Alchemy on his turn, and then attacked with 3 of his Spirits this time, taking Chris down to 9 life. Then Chris just laid down a land and passed his turn, so during Andrew's next upkeep, both of his Huntmasters transformed into Ravagers of the Fells. They did 4 damage to Andrew, taking him down to 11 and killed 2 of his Spirit Tokens. Andrew laid down a Glacial Fortress, and then just attacked with 1 Spirit this time, taking Chris down to 8 life. Chris then attacked with both of his Ravagers, which Andrew decided to take, going down to 3. Then post-combat, he played a Farseek and found himself an Overgrown Tomb. At the end of the turn, Andrew flashed back another Forbidden Alchemy, and then on his turn he played another Augur of Bolas and found himself an Essence Scatter, but chose to pass without attacking this time. Chris then attacked with his 2 Ravagers again, so Andrew chump blocked with his 2 Augurs of Bolas and took the 2 trample damage, going down to 1 life. Chris then laid down a Mountain, and at the end of the turn, Andrew used an Azorius Charm to draw a card. Andrew played a Geist of St. Traft on his turn, along with another Lingering Souls, getting himself 2 more Spirit Tokens. Then during Chris's upkeep, since 2 spells were played on the previous turn, his 2 Ravagers transformed back into Huntmaster of the Fells. This gained him 4 life, going up to 12, and got himself 2 more Wolf Tokens. Chris just laid down a Swamp on his turn and then passed in an attempt to force his Huntmasters to transform again. However, Andrew played an Unsummon at the end of the turn to get rid of 1 of Chris's Wolf Tokens. He then flashed back another Lingering Souls on his turn to get 2 more Spirits and keep the Huntmasters from flipping again. Chris then attacked with his 2 Wolf Tokens, so Andrew traded for them with 4 of his Spirits. Then at the end of the turn, Andrew flashed in a Restoration Angel. Andrew then finally drew his second Runechanter's Pike, which he played and equipped to his Angel. He then attacked in the air with his Angel along with his Geist, giving him the win and taking them to Game 3. So that's it for this gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find the full version in the annotations at the end, along with links to my vlog and my Let's Play Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. If you like this or any other video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and possibly add it to your favorites, and then subscribe to be notified when more videos are online.